Yeah, this is the last noches.
Last noches. So what is this? Just like, okay, so this isn't her. This is because her two hands are down here. So did they just accidentally start drawing a tattooed arm right here? What is this right here?
That's interesting. Do you think I do like the American Mexican flag? That's pretty sweet.
Do you think it's like her shoulder? Like she's wearing one of those, like one of the like, or the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's revealing skin.
Yeah,
look at her.
I mean,
dude.
it's Maryland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and they each have different babes. Look at that.
yeah, but how come? I mean, the other ones aren't like famous babes though.
Well, look at the one all the way to the right. That's an iconic chick, right?
Is she
the Dia de
iconic?
Muertos?
I don't know if she's
chick?
iconic. Or
She looks like.
it's just a. I mean, that's what made me think Day of the Dead.
I'd pay for her OnlyFans.
Nah, it's all on Reddit.
Who's the all right, I'm gonna actually come over here real quick while we're looking at it.
Yeah.
Look at the head artwork up here.
Pot leaf, is that what it's supposed to be?
I can't tell. It's pretty cool. I think that the ombres in the middle.
Yeah, the two essays right there.
Yeah. Dude, that's actually 2 essays. That'll make you a full paragraph.
A couple of fucking Mexican freedom fighters, dude.
The money exchange.
This guy's losing hands. Yeah. They need to, because they're fucking crossing borders.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I didn't even see this, dude. Wow.
It gets better and better.
Wow.
It doesn't, dude, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
It does. Sony.
And T-Mobile, like way down here, like in the fucking flames.
Flames. Gotta have flames.
And it's wooden framed. Who framed this, you know?
Did Ali Kareem frame it?
It is such a gem.
It is. I mean, it's, yeah.
Lucky 13, dude.
Where's that at?
On the bike.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yesterday was Friday the 13th.
Like
Jason. Is
Check
that
it
Jason or is it Freddie? I don't know the.
that one's Jason.
Okay.
Friday the 13th. That's his series.
I knew it was Friday the 13th, but then I couldn't. Freddie is the Dreams guy, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those weren't shows I was allowed
He's
to
also
watch.
a PDF file.
Really?
That's why he was killed.
That's why he goes into the kids' rooms.
Yeah.
That's sketch, dude. I don't like that. These fucking homies probably don't like it either.
Oh,
dude.
they would squash that so fast.
Or they sell him a kid. But
Freddie neutered. Yeah, I think that the tower with the lightning, I think could be Back to the Future.
you okay? Or yeah. What was that one? It's not Haunted Mansion. Wasn't there some like haunted tower show?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like
but
a haunted
Disney had
hotel.
one.
Yeah, like a haunted hotel or something.
Dude, I'm so happy with this. I think I'm going to put it right up here, but for now I had to.
Just a random Joker. Heath Ledger Joker, of course.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's not Chicano culture unless there's a Joker in there.
That makes sense.
They call him Joker, man.
Joker. Hey, Joker.
Yo, you see Joker? He got 3 threes this year.
A triple-double.
Triple. Quadruple trace, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this, dude.
Yeah. Where you gonna? Is this just where it's gonna stay?
I might hang it above my bed.
You're gonna hang it above your bed.
Yeah. How much would you pay for such a gem? I'm genuinely curious.
I would pay whatever it takes to win it at the state fair.
That's what I said. Is I'm not going home without it.
Yeah. I would throw some rubber ducks into some cups floating in some water for that. This definitely looks like something that would be like
at the fair.
at this like some homie just like.
Dude, that's at the top.
Do you think that this
Okay.
is? Do you think that this is painted?
It looks like it's
Or
the
is
top Dave and Buster's prize at like
Yes.
the most LA Dave and Buster's.
Chuck E. Cheese. This is the Chuck E. Cheese stuff.
In Oakland.
Yeah. Stockton.
Yeah. Aurora.
Yeah.
That's what Trump thinks is happening in Aurora.
There's
He
no
thinks
cats
that
and
this
dogs,
is
though.
what it looks like.
It does kind of look like this. This is cool.
Dude, I think that It's
Nah,
the coolest thing I own now.
There's not a dog or cat in sight.
Can I own this, or does the own?
I think it owns you.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
know,
gonna slowly transform into one of these things.
Which one are you? It's kind of like
Which one am I?
choose your character. Do you see the cop cars in the back? They got their lights on, dude.
I did not see the cop cars in the back. Wow. There's two.
There's
Wow.
three.
There's three. Oh, there's another one. Wow.
Dude, it's such a piece of art.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, when you know what greatness looks
Is
like.
this supposed to be Elvis? or the guy from Greece?
Elvis Costello.
Elvis. Yeah. Elvis Gonzalez.
Yeah. He definitely still married his cousin, but she's also younger.
Did he marry his cousin? Elvis? Was she his cousin?
No, was it? I thought she was.
No, I think that was
Who was that?
the piano guy, I think.
Elton John.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh, Jerry Lewis.
Elton Juan. Did he marry his cousin?
Which one?
Jerry Lee Lewis?
I think you might be right on that. Yeah,
He definitely was like the worst out of all those guys.
But he also, it's like a guy that you only know the name of. I don't actually know what he did. Did he make music?
Great Balls of Fire. Yeah.
Oh.
You know that song?
Yeah. Well, my cousin does.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a pretty one?
A cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 That's tight.
Yeah, it was.
It's nice to know your genes at least are fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got some hot cousins.
Yeah, I mean, I fucked mine up early, but yeah.
As long as you don't come home with any crazy children, you don't end up with any little mutants. You know what I'm saying?
Little me, like, what do you mean? Like
creatures?
Like crossbreed? Like,
Yeah.
Like the product of incest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does happen.
It does happen.
I watched a Criminal Minds about it. You ever watch that show?
Cousin fucking?
Yeah.
They had a Criminal Minds all about cousin fucking.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Oh,
What's
my
happening?
audio. There we go. I didn't hear anything, and I was like, man,
Oh, no.
you didn't do this. But no, we're good.
Do
We're
we
good.
have to fucking
Break it down again?
again?
Each time we look at it, we're going to find something new. Do you think the guy who came up with this, he has a ton of pussy just everywhere?
No, I don't.
And this is how he spends his time?
I don't. You don't even have to finish that sentence, to be honest. No.
Do you think this guy who made
I
this
don't think-
collage went to collage?
I don't think this was made. I think that this was found.
Like from another, a previous
This-
generation?
Yeah, this just kind of just.
It's always been.
Yeah.
It always has been.
Yeah.
It always will be.
Yeah, they found this in like an Aztec temple or something.
And now it's my time to protect the jewel.
Maybe you shouldn't have it.
It may be too prized of a possession.
It might curse you, dude.
When I brought it out
You don't want Mexican curses.
from the car here,
Yeah.
I definitely hit it a bit.
from the
Yeah, because they're going to want that thing. Come on, look at it.
Yeah, they're gonna want it, dude. They're gonna want to know who made it.
They're going to be... I didn't know you were cool, Holmes.
Nah, because it's definitely Mexican geared, and if they're you know. Do you know whether like which Spanish country they're from?
No clue.
Hispanic. I shouldn't say Spanish. I get very upset.
They all speak Spanish.
Yeah, but not willingly. You know.
True. Wow, that's because of the Spanish. There's some bad people, huh?
Yeah, that's why I don't call them Spanish.
The Spaniards?
But no,
That's what I'm saying. It's
Hispanics,
like they did that.
Latins.
Isn't that crazy that they
Yeah.
did that, though?
Yeah, I mean we did it too. I guess.
Is the Dothraki based off of native people? The fact that they're like the people that have never traveled over the water and they tame the horses and they're big on their hair and
That's a good question. Maybe.
I think they seem very native.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, is that fucked up to say?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, well, I guess we'll find out. I know that like Dorne is supposed to be Spain, and obviously like.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's Spain.
Yeah.
Spaniards.
Well, because what George R. Martin did, I'm gonna get real nerdy.
That's okay.
What he did is for the map of Westeros, he just flipped the United Kingdom upside down.
Really?
Yeah, and then he added Spain, which is Dorne.
That is some cipher shit, dude.
Yeah.
And it almost seems so simple.
Yeah. But yeah, so like obviously, yeah. But yeah. And then what was I going to say? I don't remember.
So is the Great Wall the north? Is it Russia?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be like northern,
where all the criminal.
I mean, they definitely had a thing about
savages.
I don't know if he included like their stereotypes in that. I think he was just.
How cool would that have been?
Yeah, that would be.
The dragons are on unicycles. That's the softest Russian stereotype I could come up with.
Yeah. Well, the dragons aren't from the north.
You're right.
Yeah,
they're from
the Starks are the north.
They're from Africa.
The dragons are from Africa. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so I can do this. They really like sweet tea.
Yeah. Yeah, they like sweet tea and running long distances.
Yeah, long distance dragons.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
I want to go back to so me and Laura went to the flea market today.
Yeah.
And this priceless gem, obviously I had to pay for it. But
how much did you pay for it? Whoa. Okay. I thought maybe I activated like an emergency thing on my phone. You know what I mean? Have you ever accidentally done that?
called the cops, and then they just heard that whole conversation.
Yeah, oh no. They'd be down with what we're talking about.
They'd want to chime in on the.
My body is a rundown Chuck E. Cheese. I never seen that one. That's where you got the fucking this, dude.
Yeah, practically.
Anyway, sorry. Flea markets.
When you are in a situation, obviously the flea market is prime for this, but are you one to bargain? You one to haggle? Do you believe the price is the price?
Are you asking this because of my heritage?
No, I didn't even think about that.
I honestly, I don't. No, probably not.
Really?
Yeah.
Because just today, if I added it up, I saved over $20.
Really?
Yeah, and I spent maybe 40. So probably 30% of what I bought. I mean, the one lady, I mean, dude, look at this gem, dude.
Ooh, the mask. Very nice, dude.
From 94. It's got
'94.
It's got the pressing on it and everything. Dude,
damn, dude, you should sell it.
I was walking around the flea market like somebody stop me. But I really did have a lot of fun. And that priced at 10?
Yeah, what'd you get it for? 5?
5.
Nice. What'd you get?
Priced at 30, got it for 25.
Wow.
I wouldn't pay a nickel less. You know, it's worth it at minimum. 25.
It's at least 25.
Yeah. And I got a couple. Oh, I got something for you.
Oh, no.
I think you're going to dig it, dude.
All right.
When you see it, you're going to be like, wow, I know plenty of kids that would have worn that.
Oh. What is this? Is this a corn bucket hat? Oh my God. I guess this is
Wow.
the new me, dude.
It changes the whole look, dude. You're a whole new guy right now.
I feel like it, dude. Very confused. I got Grateful Dead.
You look like you own the festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the festivals, dude.
I think your middle name is Woodstock. Yeah. Or you have stock in wood.
I have lots of stock in wood.
So, me and Laura saw the Sugar Cube. You know, like one of those at a music thing where a beast of a man just has the most beautiful little fawn chasing him with a clear sugar cube.
Yeah.
One of we saw one the other night. We went to Mishawaka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that venue on the water.
Oh, it's on the water?
Dude, yeah. It was so cool.
I was this close to going to see Billy Strings there like 7 years ago.
You had to. Or next time,
And,
any show you're interested in.
Yeah.
Because we were you almost look like a president.
A president?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. That's what I've been good. The corn bucket has like presidential.
You look like you just got back from the corn cruise.
I need a corn cruise. That's what I need about now in my life.
An elote boat.
I need an elote floate.
Damn if that's not the name of the episode. What is the what was I? Oh, the Sugar Cube. Mishawaka.
Yeah.
It was just cool. We went to I got a call from a friend that was like, "Hey, I got a ticket.
Yeah.
Come now."
Yeah.
And it was in the mountains. So we had to drive like another hour north of Fort Collins.
Oh, it's that far?
It was up there, dude.
Damn, okay.
And it was something to like take a lot of drugs that far up and be like, I hope I get home.
Yeah.
But it was a blast. And the music was rad. And they had lights on the Red Rocks, not just like projectors, but like actual displays going on.
That's
and
cool.
like they had like really just awesome vibes. Like it felt like how most festivals are when you walk in, and as long as you're past the security and you're cool, nobody's really caring about anything because people are huffing and snorting and huffing and puffing, and it was cool.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. One of the friends I was with, we like walked by the security and they had already started taking things, and I don't think they really paid much attention, but we got past security, so I think they just like, okay, we're good now.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're behind me. They're right there. They're like, guards? Yeah. And the person I'm with is like, I have a ton of acid if you need any. MDMA, if you're into that too, I've got like a lot. I've got a lot. Yeah, so if you need any, let me know, because I've got a ton. And I just wanted to be like, 2 more minutes. Like, well, let's walk near other people
to the stage where no one can hear us.
But man, we did get in there, and I got really close, and I was on stuff, and it was a blast.
Hell yeah!
What was
it? Disco biscuits.
Disco biscuits. Oh, yeah. It means Quaaludes.
Oh, I had no idea.
It's a big fan. Who's a big fan?
I could think of so many people.
Cosby.
Oh yeah. Similar to who I was thinking of.
What if that's where lewd and lascivious comes from?
Lascivious? What is this?
Lewd and lascivious?
Lewd
it's a charge.
Oh, like what is lascivious mean?
A dirty crime.
A dirty crime.
Yeah, I guess you don't really use either of those words, but yeah, that's
lewd is like I don't know. It's like crude, right? I mean,
Girls Gone Lewd.
Girls Gone Lewd. Yeah, there's a lot of girls going lewd right now.
send lewds.
Yeah.
I am to the bargaining thing. I'm big on it, dude.
Yeah,
I really do. I think even like how we're talking about like a shakedown street or any of those kinds of environments, the price isn't the price.
I guess I'm trying to think of a time where I have bargained for something, but I don't know if I ever really have.
Yeah, it's always worth just throwing it out there. And so when I was doing it, I did it to every single person, and they kind of like chuckled a little. They'd be like, "You're bargaining on a corn bucket head."
Yeah.
How much do you think I paid for that one?
$3.
Yep.
Oh, really?
It was $5.
Oh, you got down to 3?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's nice.
And she laughed. So she was like, "Sure, man.
Yeah.
Whatever." And I'm not selling that at all to anybody else.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man.
It's sick. I'm so happy with it. I found so many gems. Even just
the mask. Is this Barack Badalny?
Is that a flea market find?
Yeah.
No, I went to a rally for that.
Oh. Were they going to burn it?
You're so funny. I love you, dude. I want to be able to set him up here. Maybe later. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we had fun. I love that. I love Mishawaka. That was really cool. If you do get an opportunity to go to a show again soon, you should. Yeah. And then that day, I had recorded with Battle Woman.
You recorded with Battle Woman?
Yeah, she's a self-defense lady.
Oh, is this Christine Vasily stuff?
Yeah, but it's not Vasily. It's the lady that taught Vasily.
Okay.
What if I turn this around and it was MAGA? How funny would that be?
That would be very funny. Like Joe Biden. You see Joe Biden rocking the MAGA hat?
No.
Well, he was at a thing with Kamala for you know what? Never mind. Shouldn't start. Never mind. Maybe I'll say this
we
later.
Just started a whole rabbit hole. I can.
So, but it was. I think. It was a joke because he goes. Because he has a hat on and he sees a MAGA hat. Which why is there a MAGA hat there in the first place? I wonder. But probably because they're at like a place where they're mostly MAGA people. Maybe.
Really? Was it?
I mean, I don't know. It was at a fire station. So,
oh, okay.
But he puts the MAGA hat on and he goes, hide your dogs and cats.
Whoa.
Yeah. Dude, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, now Biden's going to start riffing?
Now he's kind of with it again, I guess.
Damn. Joe Mama.
Yeah.
That's
Mama
so
Biden,
sick.
dude. Yeah.
I love the idea of him making fun of Trump.
Yeah.
For that, I mean, that was such a funny.
It was. And like, it was, I've heard some people say that like, I don't know. And I don't know if this is true or not. This is kind of conspiratorial, but
Bro, the whole thing is the fact that like even it was on live television.
No crowd. Why is there no crowd?
Oh God, it's like a fish with no crowd. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
What's the point?
So I've heard. I'm trying to remember who it was that said it. Just
it's a Elote float with no boat.
Yeah, dude, it's a Elote float with no fucking
Hotes.
Yeah. But someone said that they put that story out, like the DNC got that story to get pushed the day of. So
he would latch on to
about it. Yeah.
How interesting is that triple playbook that they think is being played?
I see it, dude. They kind of have to.
Oh.
They kind of have to get him to. That's why she brings up the rallies, because they know if she brings
they
that
couldn't
up,
have expect. Well, of course that for sure.
No, yeah.
You think he took that bait? There's no way they could have known what he was going to watch. And plus, he only watches Fox News. What makes you think he was watching any liberal?
That's who reported it. It was Fox News, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but it catches steam because I'm just saying, like, they put it out not like as a progressive news item.
No, but what I'm saying is the story at all couldn't have come birthed from the left to distract him. Because all I've ever heard is right-wing people reporting it at first and spreading it around. Yeah. So, I mean, unless it's like a quadruple move. I mean, that's what I think is maybe.
It is true though that
watching him get baited.
Yeah, easily.
So fun.
Yeah.
That was fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was because she went the whole Kamala, in case anybody's wondering. She went the whole thing without actually doing or saying anything.
Yeah, she didn't say a single thing except that she will support Israel no matter what.
Yeah,
that's the only point she got.
And it was so funny when they would ask
every
her
time they asked
something.
Her, yeah, so go ahead.
Just the way they'd pitch it to her, and then they'd pitched it to him.
Yeah,
and I do love the people being like, the moderators obviously didn't have to fact check her because she didn't say anything false.
No, she did.
I know, but that's what's
hundreds of lies.
That's what's so funny about them being like, no. Of course they didn't have to fact check her. She didn't say anything wrong.
Hamas used rape as a weapon of war on October 7th has totally been disproven.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything. What did I say? 6? I might have said Sith. 7th.
That's what I heard.
Whoa. But like that's been debunked. Like even the there's good people on both sides saying if you go on Snopes says that this is false. That's not what he was talking about. He was talking about whether or not we should knock down statues.
People in the argument of that.
Yeah, of specifically statues.
Yeah.
And then when they asked him, what about white supremacists? Literally the next sentence is, I completely condemn them. Like, so, like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
now, there's
so many things about Trump.
To be fair, there was stand by and stand down.
The Proud Boy thing?
I remember when that happened on TV.
I don't remember that, but I believe it.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it was during the debate versus Joe Biden. They were like, with the Proud Boys, will you condemn the Proud Boys right now in white supremacy? And stand by and stand down. And it was or stand down and stand by. And it was so like, it felt like
creepy,
bro, just say I don't like it.
Yeah,
even if you could later on be like, I made them think, you know, like you could say whatever you want later, but in the moment on TV, not being able to be like, yeah, I don't like those guys.
But by stand down, is he saying to not do anything?
And stand by.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that. I've never heard that phrase.
Oh, well, I don't think it's like a catchphrase. I just think it's like it felt like an order.
It does sound like an
when you're
order,
being told to condemn something and they're like, actually, I'm going to speak to them now.
Yeah. There's just so many things about him that you could attack without lying.
Oh,
that's what pisses me off is that like.
There's so many things that he could have talked about her.
Which is crazy that he didn't.
Exactly. And when he did, it would be the wrong moment.
Yeah.
They would ask, like, how do you feel about the economy? And he was like, how about these immigrants? And then they'd ask about immigrants, and he'd be like, well, actually, the thing that they did to the economy. And it was like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
It was so funny to watch him just miss layups.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? I don't know. It was great. Did you watch it? Because I watched the whole thing all the way through.
Yeah, I couldn't help but watch it. I was watching it during a comedy show.
Okay.
I had it in one ear and then spaghetti cake in the other. That's so hilarious. Yeah. Because I was just literally listening like, there's been 8 moments that I am not going to forget. This is so funny.
He did get her a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. Said, and then she got him. Watching them next to each other, smirking and making faces.
It's very weird.
Yeah. That I find kind of fun.
She made some faces where it was kind of like, I don't know. I just hate them all so much.
I know.
And
amen, dude.
But it is great. Like I know no one would admit it, and people probably get upset that we even say this. But it is just crazy how like they completely did not try at all to not seem biased. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Or people would act as if it wasn't biased.
Yeah.
And tell me that he sets now his parameters, and if she denies them, like people would be like, "Well, of course not. Why would you go into
on Fox News and do it?" Well, because he went on ABC and CNN.
Twice.
Yeah,
he did 2 of them now on their turf, quote unquote. But I think that's what's so like one more piece that made it more interesting is that like he's in their court and he just fucking fumbled. He had so many points he could have pointed out about them in the moment. He could have been like, why did you even feel the need to say that?
Right.
Or why did you ask her it this way and not me this way and stuff? He didn't do anything like that. I don't think that
he
was just mad.
He's not smart enough to think that way.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Like, he doesn't have the what is it?
Do you think the PR team was watching him get sucked into it when he brought up the rally size?
Who is his? Because I don't understand. Like, okay, so because the rumor was that like Tulsi Gabbard was helping him prepare for the debate, right? So that's what some people were saying.
Okay.
And so like when her closing statement has to do with her being, she's talking about how she's a prosecutor, she wants to be a prosecutor, president, all that stuff. Why doesn't he bring up the stuff that Tulsi Gabbard brought up about her prosecution record? Like instead he asked, like he finished.
The fact that he has criminal reform under his belt.
Yeah.
He literally took steps and is kind of famous for working with a celebrity, like Kim right? Kim K. I thought.
And the Steps Act which got like 60,000 or 6,000 people out of prison or something like that.
They got some. Yeah. That's what I'm saying is like you have something to brag about right now, brother. So, and you're not saying any of it.
Quit bragging about COVID. Like why? For one thing, your base hates that. And for the other thing, the people who do care about it don't give a fuck that you are the one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to change their mind about you. So
it was fascinating to watch. Yeah. I think it's really cool to watch. It's like watching the Patriots lose.
I think
like we all thought there's Tom Brady's on the fucking Gronk came out of retirement. There's no way they're losing or whatever. Yeah. And still just
I think it's really like unless something changes, I think it's like a death rattle.
Oh,
like how do we have such fucking like I think the one thing if you can look at it from a completely unbiased standpoint and not like be choosing a candidate that the one thing that you should see is just how absolutely fucking stupid the people that lead our country are.
Yes.
They don't say anything.
Yes.
Like at least like when he was against Hillary, like you might not have liked what he had to say,
but he was bringing up points.
He had a message. He had something that, and this time it was like, oh, you're just another politician now. Like you're just saying things. I have the basis of a plan. It's like, well, no, like what are you talking about?
Man, is it funny to be like, it's gonna be better?
Yeah, how?
Just
though?
That's all you have to say.
It wouldn't have happened. Well, how though? It's like that's with him. Like he won't explain how he could have made it better.
Yeah.
And then with Kamala, every time they ask her a question about the economy, she's like, I was a little girl that was raised in a middle-aged family, and everyone had nice lawns. And it's like, come on, lady, like what?
That is not. It's not even a poem.
Yeah.
It didn't even rhyme.
Yeah. Like,
what are you doing?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. They even asked him the like black question.
Or like when he was saying, Yeah, he should have been like, if he had some.
Okay. If you were coaching Trump here, not saying you would,
yeah,
but if you were,
well, what you would say is either, well, on her birth certificate, it specifically says
you can't do certificate though, because that was the Obama.
Well, maybe it's a callback.
That's such a good point.
I think if you're trying to coach them,
it's so funny, dude.
They're gonna ask you about it.
Yeah.
When they do, say, you guys are the ones that are obsessed with race. I'm not getting into that. That's not what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
And then don't answer, because anything that you say is, you know, like, you know, and then she brought up the Manhattan 5 or whatever.
Oh,
not Manhattan, but you know what I'm
but
talking about.
Central Park 5.
Central Park 5, yeah. I should have known it was Central Park. I knew it was a park. But he did do that. He did put out a full ad.
Oh, yeah.
And they were innocent. And then,
absolutely. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And, I mean, imagine weighing in on a thing that heavily.
Yeah. Like, just because you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really, I mean, what an interesting.
Yeah.
But that's what I find so interesting is that he's had all of these wacky things that have always kind of made him attractive in one way or another. Not for everybody, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's what has worked for him, and it's just not, it doesn't seem to be working right now.
I think everything is, I think the structure as a whole.
I heard
is
Sagar
completely falling apart.
Yeah.
Like there's no,
Sagar described it as a whiff.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it felt.
That's how it felt watching it, for sure.
A fucking whiff.
Yeah.
It felt like, you know.
Did you see him yelling about Trump being pro marijuana?
Yes, exactly.
Dude, that dude annoys me so much now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but sometimes his Instagram and his X feed will just be like 100% him yelling about weed. And it's like, dude, calm down, bro.
Smoke a joint, brother.
Yeah, if anyone needs to smoke a joint, it's that guy.
My favorite, way to describe it is the image of the girl Lucy and Peanuts, he's Charlie Brown. And he just keeps running at it and fucking flying in the air.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the hell just happened there, dude?
It's crazy how much momentum you could feel that he had after he got shot.
Yeah.
And now it's just fucking gone.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it came up, and he didn't even make it sound cool.
He should have gone full on, they fucking tried to kill me.
Yeah, or even just like bring up a movie, you know, make it sound way more interesting. You know, if he really was a Republican, he wouldn't have missed.
The point he brought up, he should have gone on that more about how the rhetoric he should have said it. They call me Hitler, and then they wonder why someone's trying to kill me.
Yeah, or when Kamala says, "I actually own a gun," he goes like, "Well, would you give one to that?
What do you mean you own a gun?
Did you give one to the shooter?"
Yeah, he should have, but the mics are off.
Oh, yeah.
So he can't do that.
Yeah, and I do agree that does help it for decorum, but I think a lot of people watched that and wanted the chaos. I think you
could still hear him too if one of them would start talking. You could still hear him just enough for it to be distracting.
Yeah.
And that's one of the times he got her, because he hit her with the fucking, excuse me, I'm talking.
I'm talking now.
Yeah, I'm talking
I'm
now.
talking
Does
now.
that sound familiar? It's like, chill, dude.
Yeah, I did think that was pretty tight.
Yeah.
But obviously she won. Yeah. That's what, as somebody who would love to say.
She won only because she didn't make herself look bad, which sucks.
But that's easy to do, obviously.
It's crazy.
We've watched so many people.
I don't want anyone to think that
no, totally.
Trump,
but the last 3 debates or whatever that we've all watched, people have just fucking fumbled.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to watch Hillary lose as bad as she did.
Yeah.
And then Biden as bad as he did.
Yeah.
And now Trump can't keep up either.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of wild to watch knockouts like this. Because I really thought Trump was going to be able to stand up tall and really, just win this thing easily.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of Democrats had just resigned into that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so funny to see now where it's like.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, because no one liked her 6 months ago.
No, of course not. She might be the least liked VP ever, right?
She is.
That's so funny to me.
She is the lowest polling rated vice president of all time.
But she, even in her speech at the DNC,
Dick Cheney was vice president. She has had a lower rating than he did.
Damn. Lower than the dick.
Yeah.
Some low dick.
His dick probably doesn't go too low.
No.
Probably doesn't hang too low.
You think big balls though?
As an old man.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's gained them.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Touting a Dick Cheney fucking.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Like, that's something you should, if you were debating someone as a Republican, this Democrat is saying that the person who lied us into 9/11 or not into the Iraq and Afghanistan wars is, you should bring that up.
It feels like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon when you play a card that does a little damage to you, but helps you in a weird way in that specific battle.
Yeah.
It was like, against Trump, it is a flex that Dick Cheney likes you.
But why?
Because any Republican that knows or has heard Dick Cheney respects him. I think that
I
even
don't
today.
think so anymore.
No?
No.
I mean, you are right that, like, Trump is the one that was like, your brother lied us into.
Yeah. To Jeb Bush and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that after Trump is gone, whether he wins or not, I think that the Republican Party is probably going to split into two parties.
Really?
Yeah, because there's two different.
Nah, they are too good at consolidating the vote.
I don't think they are anymore.
Same thing with the left.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I think the left is. I mean, what you just watched it happen.
The left is certainly more organized at this moment
right now.
But the right is like, even their media figures are fucking turning
nuts
against each other.
Isn't that so exciting?
It is. It's crazy, dude. Like, you got
I love
Candace
it.
Owens talking about Jewish bloodlines and shit.
Oh, I know. She's lost it a little bit. I think that
a little bit.
Dave Smith kind of got hit with some, like,
he's gotten a couple hits in the last couple weeks.
I know, isn't that funny?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's very weird. Like, it's all like, I don't think that a Republican Party can exist anymore, because there's gonna be like there's gonna be the Vivek Ramaswamis,
okay,
who are gonna be popular.
Yeah.
But they're not. He doesn't fit with Mitt Romney.
So you're saying there's the Vivek, and then there's the who was the lady signing the bombs? Like, she was autographing them.
Nikki Haley. Yeah.
Those are the two sides, you think?
Those are two different political parties.
Yeah.
They might both be conservative, but what's Tulsi Gabbard? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
She's not Nikki Haley.
No.
She's not a Democrat anymore. What's Robert Kennedy Jr. after all this? You know what I mean?
My God.
So there's gonna be something, I feel.
Dude, this is like when the four kings are fighting for the throne, and
after
like
Alexander
Kamala is just Joffrey, like sneaking in there somehow through the bloodline.
She's not even Joffrey, dude. She's Tommen.
She doesn't. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's got to be someone because she's gonna win. She's gonna get it. So it's got to be someone who gets it through the
king, though, after Joffrey dies. Biden's Joffrey.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Maybe we shouldn't say the bad guys, and maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
Oh yeah.
Trump is Joffrey. No, they're I don't know.
Always throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
Mad.
But they're definitely. I just don't see how it can be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me.
We will move on, dude.
Yeah.
The big wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Yeah.
I do believe that there's every single time people are like, it's the end. It's the end.
It doesn't end. Yeah, it's true.
So,
but I mean,
and eventually things do end.
Things have escalated.
Things do come to an end eventually.
Yeah. I mean, empires end.
Yeah.
And we're an empire.
It is pretty. And we're pretty due for, it's like a volcano where it's like we're due for a collapse.
We've never been invaded.
Oh, wow.
There's never been a war except the Civil War and the Revolutionary War. Like, there's never been a war in modern history on American soil.
And that's with all of the Borders bookstores that aren't even open anymore.
Yeah. Barnes & Noble's taking over, dude.
We closed our borders and then opened them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
All right. Do you want something fresh to make fun of?
Yeah.
I know.
Is this the receipt?
It is.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you bought something you regret.
I was watching. Oh man, this isn't going to be a smooth transition.
That's okay.
I can't do it. Let's do something else.
No, do it. It's not smooth anymore anyway because you already said that.
So I couldn't help but laughing. Man, this is going to be bad. So it was this video where this lady was a a female black diver. It's a pretty niche thing.
Female black diver. Okay.
Yeah, and the guy runs up
Very
to her.
rare.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
It's like a shiny Pokemon.
Yeah. It's valuable.
Yeah. There's probably a female black diver somewhere on this picture. Probably, in this area.
If there's not, I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I do have Simone Biles over there.
Not
the
a
gymnast.
diver. Where is Simone? It's okay. I mean, oh wow, an action figure, a Barbie. Wow. Welcome to the show, Simone.
So I was watching a video where this dad walked up to the diver, and the dad was like, "My daughter is a huge fan. Please, can I take some photos with you? Can you do a phone chat with her?"
This is like an Olympic diver.
Yeah, or at least like a celebrity, like an Instagram influencer in the world of female black dive. So niche.
Yeah.
And the dad's white, and then when it shows like the phone coming up, and it's a black daughter.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey."
Not excited.
Not at all. And she's like, "Hey, your dad said you were interested in saying hi. I'm, blah, blah, blah. Said you're a big fan." She was like, "I've seen your stuff. Cool."
Yeah.
And it really felt like they were trying to make like a representation moment.
Yeah.
And boy, did it feel like a whiff.
Damn,
it really was. It was so funny to see it. Just the kid be like, "Okay."
White dads are good at whiffing stuff like that.
And he really was just, maybe the dad was just a big fan, really.
Maybe.
And he was like, "Hey,
Sorry.
I want to take some photos."
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if he had a black daughter, he's probably hooked up with a black lady, right?
Hopefully,
Unless he found that one.
a different one, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume maybe he's just maybe it was him. Maybe it was all after.
Maybe he's in the black divers.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The holy diver.
Oh, yeah. Some Ronnie James Dio, dude.
I was going to do a joke about something else, but I was going to say Ronell James Dio.
Ron Easy problems, dude. It ain't easy being Ron Easy, dude.
Hey, that's a cool dad.
If you never mind.
I know. I've been. Do you think he influences people? Probably.
Ronell?
Yeah.
Yeah, his kids, hopefully.
In a good way.
Yeah.
I had got woken up the other morning. Do you ever have a morning with the fucking smoke alarms?
No.
God
Maybe.
damn
Well,
it,
actually,
dude.
yeah, because my son fucking tried to cook a quesadilla and just fell asleep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Snoozed mid quesadilla.
Yeah.
That's some stoner move, dude.
I hope
You might
not,
have to
dude.
look through his sock drawer.
All right, dude. I need to start hiding my stuff better.
I mean,
But,
or even just being like,
I mean,
you
it
fell
was
asleep mid
it was like
quesadilla,
7
bro.
o'clock in the morning because he wakes up on Saturday and thinks he needs to start cooking and shit. And he fell back asleep on the couch. And I could. My room is downstairs, and I woke up and I was like, "Wow, I can smell smoke right now.
Oh no,
This isn't good." And my whole kitchen and the living room is just like right next to the kitchen, so it's just the whole thing is just covered in
oh
smoke,
my god.
filled with smoke. Yeah,
And you think, what's going on? And it's just a quesadilla.
it's just a quesadilla. Yeah. He might not even put the tortilla. It might have just been butter.
He just started the pan and
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But he does cook for himself?
Quesadillas.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
But still, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Does he make a good one?
No. He puts way too much. He's convinced himself, and he said that my mom told him to do this, but he's convinced himself that he's supposed to put salt inside the quesadilla, like on the cheese, which is like the cheese is salted.
Yeah, I think it's got enough of that.
If you want salt, you put the butter and then you salt your pan.
Yeah, that's
and then you put a tortilla down. You put if you're using another tortilla like he does, you get and you put a little salt on that tortilla.
Yeah.
He was doing it all three.
Wow.
So he made me a quesadilla one day, and I bit into it, dude, and I could feel
crystal salt.
Yeah, I could feel the salt moving on my tongue, like against off the cheese.
Wow.
It was so bad.
And then That's insane.
And I've told him to stop doing it, but
was it the worst quesadilla you've had?
Yeah, it was so salty, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You were like, no, it said salsa, not salt.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking.
He's like, Gemma told me to put it in the middle, and I was like, I don't. Every time I tell him to do something, he's like, well, your mom told me to do it this way. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Stop saying that to me.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I literally don't care at all.
Besides you and Lord above,
Yeah,
nobody actually has more authority.
yeah. Whatever.
I remember cooking. I burned a few things.
Yeah,
I've fallen asleep during cooking stuff, or I cooked mac and cheese once without putting water in it. So I
Nice.
just put it in the microwave as dry noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just fucking.
There's been a couple of times, like the Minute Maid rices where you put the water in on the rice and you let it boil, and then you like turn it off and let it just sit there for a few minutes. There's been a few times where like I totally forgot that I was cooking rice, and then like 15 minutes later I was like, uh-oh. And I got in the kitchen and it's just like a dry rice patty.
Yeah. It looks like ramen.
Yeah. Before you cook it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What was your go-to thing? You make a lot of meals as a kiddo?
A lot of ramen, probably.
Yeah.
Burritos.
Dude, I loved doing
Macaroni.
pizza, like leftover pizza slices. But what I would do is I would microwave it.
Yeah.
And then I'd pull it out and put Hershey's chocolate squares.
Yeah.
And then I put it back in the microwave.
On the pizza.
Zap it with another 5-10 seconds, just enough to make it like liquidy, but it still colds. And yeah, dude, chocolate
Pretty
pizza.
fucking gross.
It was so good. I don't know what about it. Talk about sweet and salty though. Like it was so
That's
good.
odd.
So good.
Like what kind? Like just cheese pizza?
Yeah, I used to also do bread with ketchup, like just ketchup and bread.
Yeah.
I did one the other night, and my roommate made fun of me.
Yeah.
But I wanted to
checks
see if it still tasted good, and
It
it did.
held up. It still held up.
Yeah, it still slaps,
Ketchup and
dude.
bread.
And it is so easy to make.
Yeah, I mean,
How do you fuck that up?
not enough ketchup, I think.
Or too much?
Too much, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I am a big fan of just putting random things together, though.
Yeah.
Seeing how it tastes, and usually it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, think about like the Elvis, dude.
What about
You
that?
take a peanut butter, a banana, and a child.
Yeah. And a child, yeah. A 14-year-old.
And things just get messy.
He waited, dude. That's what he said.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He waited until she was of age.
He's not a hound dog.
He's nothing but a hound dog.
Priscilla, that was her name?
Priscilla Presley.
It's a beautiful name, really.
Yeah. When you see a kid named Priscilla, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Pick that little thing up.
All right. Let's not talk about this anymore.
Yeah, it is gnarly.
Johnny Cash is the only one, dude, that wasn't fucking around with.
Walked away clean.
Yeah, he's walking the line, dude.
Well, what's been going on with you? I think I killed my little list that I wrote this morning.
I think I regret that we allowed this to be a bad boy summer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it turned into a sad boy summer.
Well, that would be sad boy fall.
Sad boy fall. No, I don't want to. I think we should.
You don't want it to continue?
We should give it to the other gender, maybe. Let them. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like.
Have more women guests?
Yeah. No. We need good episodes. Trying to get laughs, but no, just kidding. But I don't know, dude. What's been going on with me? Ben started basketball camp this morning.
Yeah.
I was late to get him.
Comedy.
Comedy. I did the Features Guild.
Yeah.
Which was a trip.
Yeah. How was that? I watched a lot of your set.
It was fine. I mean, they were freaking out. One of them was freaking out because no one was there, and I was like,
yeah.
Dude, this happens. Like, I'm not tripping. Like, I don't care. Like,
low stakes.
Yeah. That's cool. But what else? I passed. I'm in the semifinals of Fort's Funniest.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Things have been going all right.
Yeah. One. Yeah.
Nice.
And then it'll give me all my old stuff.
First gang I was a part of.
Gang?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? I was in a gang.
Really?
Yeah, that got wrote about in the Arvada press.
Damn, you guys got some actual publicity.
Yeah.
We just made YouTube videos. But we were called
We sold drugs and got in fights and lots of graffiti all over Old Town Arvada.
What are you, part of the Sons of Anarchy?
No, we call ourselves OTC, which stands for Old Town Crew, because we were in Old Town.
Shit.
Yeah.
Holding down the Old Town.
Yeah, it started with making fun of the kids who all thought they were, because there was a bunch of wannabe gangsters who thought they were Northside Mafia.
Yeah.
So originally we were JSM, which was Jew Side Mafia, because I was Jewish and everyone called me Jew. So we would go around fucking waving our J's at people. And then my friends started selling drugs.
My gang, it's real.
Yeah, well, but it became kind of real. I guess I started like doing things like gangs do, like selling drugs.
That's how it starts, dude. I think you wear the clothes,
beating people up because they're juggalos and.
Yeah, well, you got to do that.
Yeah. Good times, dude.
I think you got to pummel a couple juggalos just to grow up.
You got to fucking fill up a bag with some batteries and razor blades and take a couple bumps every once in a while, dude.
It's the Arvada way.
It really was back then, dude. I can't tell you how many times I've been involved in a scuffle where somebody had a bag full of something and razor blades. Yeah,
that's a cute way of putting it.
That's what it was, dude. Oh, try it free. Let's see if it'll wait.
I've never even hit a person.
You never hit a person?
Never even put my hands on a folk.
Holy shit.
I'm afraid that when I do get the opportunity, I'm going to decide this is my shot and I'm going to go too hard in the paint. Like, I'm afraid that, like, because you know how, like, you don't know how to fight. So, like, going into a fight,
yeah,
it's your first one. So, I mean, it's like, imagine me being, like, a virgin right now.
Yeah.
Laura's like, let's go fuck in an alley.
Yeah.
And I have to, like, figure out what to do then in the moment.
You know, if a woman's that aggressive, she'll probably lead you. You know what I mean? She'll probably put everything where it needs to go.
So you think this guy that might fight me,
he's going to put everything where it needs to go.
Yeah, he might give me some pointers ahead of time.
Yeah.
He'll guide me. He won't let me get too hurt.
No. Yeah.
But I do think before I die, I should punch a person.
You want to get in a fight?
Yeah.
With a woman?
No, actually, I do think it should be a man.
It should be not Nancy Pelosi.
No.
As you said on a previous.
I was just saying I think I could beat her up. I'm not saying I should.
No, she probably deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who is that old deserves a good pummel.
Let's see. I don't know.
Do you think I should play the knockout game with Nancy? Knockout Nancy?
Someone needs to be honest with you. Here, let me read you this theory.
Okay.
Because I found it. And it's not necessarily a conspiracy theory, but are you aware of the dead internet theory?
Yeah, okay. I think I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, explain it. Wait, because I feel like I've heard it or maybe seen it.
90% of the content on the internet that we consume is fake.
What do you mean?
Like influencers.
Wait,
it's
like
all fake.
That Black Diver video I watched?
Yeah, fake.
No way.
All right. So,
as in she's like AI?
Yeah, I think so. I think it said it's mostly AI.
Damn.
Yeah.
AI ought to tap that.
Whew. So it says the dead internet theory claims that activity and content on the internet, including social media accounts, are predominantly being created and automated by artificial intelligence agents. These agents can rapidly create posts alongside AI-generated images designed to farm engagement on platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Is that your gang?
Yeah, sorry.
Holy shit, dude.
We were in a scuffle.
And this talks about Shrimp Jesus.
Shrimp Jesus?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's that. That's Shrimp Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is clearly AI.
You mean that's not real?
It's not real, dude.
Okay, so you can find Jesus in toast, and you can find Jesus
but not in shrimp.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, they're not allowed to eat shellfish, so.
Oh.
It says, at first glance, the motivation for these accounts to generate interest may appear obvious. Social media engagement leads to advertising revenue. If a person sets up an account that receives inflated engagement, they may earn a share of advertising revenue from social media organizations.
Yeah, like a Instagram or a TikTok and all that.
Yeah. So it says, while the Shrimp Jesus phenomenon may seem harmless,
4chan.
Yeah, there is a potentially long-term ploy at hand. As these AI-driven accounts grow in followers, the high follower count legitimizes the account to real users. This means that out there, an army of accounts are being created. Accounts with high follower counts which could be deployed by those with the highest bid. This is critically important.
Oh, like so those with money.
Yeah.
You can pretty just own the real estate. That is the internet.
And then they start talking about other stuff suddenly. They start talking about maybe like propaganda stuff. Like So it says that
because they own the billboard.
Yeah. So in Australia, 46% of 18 to 24-year-olds said social media was their main source of news, and it's up from 28%.
But is that surprising?
No, but if everything's fake on the internet and already there is strong evidence social media is being manipulated by these bots to sway public opinion. In 2018, a study analyzed 14 million tweets over a 10-month period between 2016 and 2017. It found bots on social media were significantly involved in disseminating articles from unreliable sources. Accounts with high numbers of followers were legitimizing misinformation and disinformation, leading real users to believe, engage, and reshare.
Oh, because if you filter in both, if you put accurate articles and fake articles, it's harder to tell because it's all filtered with half real things.
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, in the theory, it's like all of the internet is what I think the idea is.
Yeah.
The idea that like you can't go anywhere without.
We don't know what's real.
Yeah, but what about like images? I guess images can be doctored.
Yeah, especially now.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
Moon landing.
Yep. Well, even those guys, Buzz Aldrin says it didn't happen.
Shut up. Don't put that on Buzz.
You've never seen those videos of him saying it didn't happen?
No, it's a tweet. It was a tweet, right?
There's a video of him with a little girl of him telling her it never happened. We never went to the moon.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking the Buzz.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not pro. That's not a big deal to me either way or not. But there's definitely videos of him saying it never happened.
Yeah, but also, you know, Kamala said she was going to end fracking. So what can you do?
Right.
I love that chuckle.
I stopped myself from saying horrible things. Where is it? Oh, this approach to social media manipulation
has been. The shoes that Kamala's going to wear is going to be Air Force Ones?
It depends. It depends where she's at when she's announced.
Or were they going to be flip-flops? LOL.
Well, it depends who she's around. To be honest.
So flip-flop. Yeah.
She's a coach.
She goes from one to the other.
Yeah. She's a code switcher. Let's see. The approach to social media manipulation has been found to occur.
Switcher.
Yes, she is definitely that. Watch that Willie Brown video. Watch what Judge Joe Brown had to say. Anyway. It says in 2019, a study found bot-generated posts on X heavily contribute to public discussion, serving to amplify or distort potential narratives associated with extreme events. Most recently, several large-scale pro-Russian disinformation campaigns have been aimed to undermine support from Ukraine. Okay, I don't care about that. I guess it's working on me. Is what they're trying to say. But
I wonder, do you think that how do they know they're pro-Russian?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. But it's just all 1984. Have you read 1984?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. Like, it's just we're always perpetually in war. We don't really know the people we're in war with. We just see them on our screens.
It's also just with like a ministry of truth being made and words being invented.
Has tried to do a ministry of truth. Literally, we're going to name it that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It says that internet theory is not really claiming that most of your personal interactions with the internet are fake.
That's what I also was about to say.
Yeah.
Do you think that the comments that we get as a small of a page and podcast that we are?
I don't think so.
Damn.
That's a real.
So once we hit it big, we're getting bots.
Yeah. It is, however, an interesting lens through which to view the internet. That it is no longer for humans by humans. This is a sense in which the internet we know and loved is dead. The freedom to create and share our thoughts on the internet and social media is what made it powerful. Naturally, it is this power that bad actors are seeking to control. The dead internet theory is a reminder to be skeptical and navigate social media and other websites with a critical mind.
Yeah. I do love like the websites that I remember going to. I feel like nobody goes to those anymore. Like
they even existed like
yeah, every now and then I'll type in like myhighthoughts.com, which was a website I would go to, and it's just people posting their high thoughts.
Yeah.
And that's like an OG internet feeling kind of website. And do you remember like all the Flash games, like the Taxi?
Yes.
Where you jump around and like there's websites that were just 50 to 100 different games.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those websites, once they got deleted, those games were deleted.
Right.
Because that's the only place they existed.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, I love lost media.
Yeah.
And the dead internet theory, a lot of that is like, those are the real people trying to archive and keep track of those things before the internet.
Like the Wayback Machine and shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it is crazy what is actually lost and what isn't real.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Moon landing.
Dude.
Do you think, you think that, so you think your internet that you see is super catered to you, right?
I mean, it probably is.
It's got to be.
I mean, it definitely.
It's different than mine.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely. But it's like that because.
Isn't that better?
It's like that because. Yeah, it's like that
because I don't want your. YouTube.
Yeah.
You don't want my Instagram feed. It's just big titty clown girls.
That would be happier than my current Instagram feed. My Instagram feed is a lot of sad songs.
Yeah, just Gaza and
sad stuff.
Yeah.
Gaza.
Sad boy summer.
And just a lot of posts about why won't you love me?
Oh my God. Unrequited love?
Yeah, that's what my Instagram discovery page is all about.
What an emo sounding band. Unrequited love.
We should start cutting ourselves so you learn how to play guitar.
Slip my wrist.
Yeah.
The other night when someone gave me drugs, I pulled out this hand to receive it. And they were like, whoa, be careful. I was like, oh. It was so much fun.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I love a good prop. Do you think that's a bad idea to get into prop comedy?
Yeah, I think so.
Can't be good, right?
Yeah, no.
But stand-up is dying, dude.
Stand-up's not. Please don't say that. Dude.
I think that everybody has to accept that we're on the downfall.
You think we're on the downfall?
Yeah.
How?
Because Bert Kreischer has 8 specials.
Okay,
and
don't turn
as a fan,
don't turn into Mark Maron, dude.
I'm a fan. Don't get me wrong. I think he's awesome, but obviously that's not what comedy is.
That's always been a thing.
No.
Yes, it has.
No, there was very specific people that would do a special every year. There was only like 3 of them. It was like Carlin,
but you're talking about
Cosby.
You're talking about the 80s and the 70s.
90s.
I mean, I guess.
Even Dane Cook in his Heat put out 2 specials.
Yeah, but then you get
Tom Segura has fucking 14 on Netflix alone.
Okay.
I don't get me wrong. I'm not excited that comedy has gotten as big as it has. Obviously
you are excited or you're not excited?
I am excited.
Yeah.
I love comedy. It's the greatest thing. And the fact that anybody who finds out I do stand up, they can go, and almost every time they go, I've seen Kill Tony. Is pretty cool. That like a live podcast that has real ass comedians usually on it.
Usually.
Yeah. And has birthed careers of people I'm a big fan of. From Kim Congdon to Montgomery to all of that. I think that's cool as shit. But I also think that it is wild that Kill Tony is now what people will. They won't say I love this comedian. They won't say I saw this special. They'll say I watch Kill Tony because criticizing and making fun of stand-up is what stand-up has left.
I agree.
That's why Too Lazy to Try gets more views than we do.
I agree that there's a lot of bad stand-up that's happening.
Yeah.
That is going to eventually burst whatever bubble we're currently in.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who are doing the not the killers of Kill Tony who get to go to the Paramount Theater, but they're doing a scene on Kill Tony shows and they all fucking suck. You know what I mean? Or there's so many. Think how many clips. Like how unaware, how much lack of self-awareness do you have to post a clip of you doing stand-up where nobody is laughing?
Yeah, but
where there's minimal laughter.
I know what you're talking to and who you're referring to.
No, I'm
but
referring
I
to
do
a
think
lot of things as a whole.
I was gonna say that's a ton of clips.
But that's the
all
kind
over.
of thing that, in my opinion, that will burst the bubble that we're in. But I think just because of how big social media is and stuff, that everything is splintered now anyway, that I feel like comedy will get bigger and bigger, and then it'll become like rock and roll. Where like, yeah, it's not the main thing on MTV, but it's still selling out Red Rocks. You know what I mean? Like Tedeschi Trucks is still selling out Red Rocks. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I think it's old
Sum
acts.
41 can still.
It's all old acts.
Well,
other than Billy Strings, I'll give you that Billy Strings.
King Gizzard, Lizard, and the Wizard
for sure. Those,
Fizzard,
but those are like the 2 or 3.
Geese,
you know, yeah. I guess there's a few.
Yeah, there'll always be more.
But I would say that
Witches,
it's very comparable to rock in the sense that it had its big hiatus, and who's going to be successful has probably already gotten into households because of how splintered everybody's internet is. And I do think you could be successful, but to be like I mean, dude, there's so many HBO specials that I don't even know. Of people that I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
There's people that I will openly wear like a t-shirt or a button or in a conversation. I'll be like, I'll listen to 800 podcasts of them. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I won't watch their special.
Yeah.
And I'll listen to them on podcasts just being like, so what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
You know,
there's some people who are funnier on podcasts than their comedy.
It's crazy because I think stand-up is what gets you to be funny, and it's also how we can make bills because we can do shows and shit like that. It's hard to sell a podcast as a show.
Yeah.
But I think stand-up, dude, it's I think what exists in the future is going to be the conversation about stand-up.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to be bigger now. That's why Kill Tony is so big, is because it's stand-up adjacent.
It's also, it's also crazy at times.
It's an amazing show.
I mean, do you think that it's as big if he doesn't start getting guests like fucking Jelly Roll and fucking
all of those
like
people do
Jordan
late night
Peterson
television, and none of that. Maybe not Peterson, but all like a Jelly Roll or a Shane Gillis or Joe List, any of those people that are successful. Even Billy Strings is somebody that would do late night.
Yeah,
but if he did Kill Tony, people would think it was the coolest shit ever.
Yeah. That's true.
It's just, I think it's because it's also comedy for a minute. It's not asking somebody to sit for 15 minutes and enjoy one thing. And then they get to talk about stand-up.
They keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just think it's comedy adjacent.
Yeah.
And I think that's why like Who's Riffin' Who is a fucking blast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think you'll see more of stuff like
Punchline Jeopardy.
Theme shows than just...
Nobody watches Punchline Jeopardy and hates it. Even when it sucks. It's still very fun to watch. Because it's comedians bombing, which is comedy adjacent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't... there's still a fucking hunger. Like, you compare it to music. Like, obviously, like, when it... Like, there's still a hunger just for a guy playing guitar.
Yes, you are totally correct.
So there will still be a hunger for, like, I just want to go to a comedy club.
That audience will always be there.
And I want to watch someone do their hour.
But I'm afraid of the movie theater effect.
I think
where it's going to be all you get is blockbusters doing that. And it's still to a theater of 8 people going.
I think it'll just probably go from being like so many people are doing theaters now to it'll go back to
clubs.
Yeah, clubs.
I also don't think it's ever going to go away.
Yeah.
Movie theaters will always be there.
Yeah.
I'm a guy that buys records.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm obviously someone who can appreciate like an older style or whatever. Yeah. And I do think I've gotten in this conversation with O'Shea Bogus.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, bro, are you a stand-up?
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up because all the other stuff sucks.
Yeah.
If you're a stand-up, you're going to be great at stand-up.
I do have that a little bit.
Yeah. I think
I do kind of.
That's important to have. To be a really good stand-up, I think Ali has that.
Yeah.
You know, I think that when you're a stand-up, there's no denying that's what you need to be doing.
Yeah. 100%.
You know?
Like, that's what I want to do. Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
And I get that from you 100% as well.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude, when you were doing those late night, the campfire sessions at Howie's, when you would just pull up the seat and just start asking, like, what's up? How are you guys? Here's what I've been thinking about.
That helped me grow so much.
I enjoyed it a lot, dude. It was, in a weird way, way more entertaining than watching you do a set that you were like, I got to get this, and I've been practicing this, and if this doesn't work, it kind of sucks. That felt more like you were like, I don't care what you guys react to, good or positive. I'm going to say some stuff and see how it goes. I would
like to be able to have that in everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Totally.
But it's just the comfortability, I guess. That was like my space.
And
I need to, I don't want to go into a big diatribe, but like, I feel like to get into like a Sam Talent level, you know what I mean? Like
totally.
Or a Derek Stroop level.
Are you talking about
there's never
quality or fame?
Quality.
Okay.
David Tell.
You know what? Those two, by the way, are the two I use when I talk about 100%. The best people, the most favored, the most
100%,
killer of dudes that
Derek Stroop, and I've told him this, so I don't feel uncomfortable talking about it. Derek Stroop did my show one time where it was literally only Philip Cano's family that showed up. And he fucking murdered in a way that I've never seen anyone murder at one of my shows. And then afterwards, I was like, yo, dude, I just want to say, like, thank you for doing this show. Like, I felt like maybe before I should tell you, like, yo, dude, I don't have many tickets. If you don't want to come, I understand. Like, thank you for doing what you did. And he was like, if you ever have a headliner who feels like they shouldn't give it their best just because there's 7 people here, then they aren't a real fucking comedian.
Yeah.
Don't fucking work with them again. And I was like, hell yeah. Like,
not only to do the right thing, but then to guide you into being like, hey, just so you know, because other people aren't going to do this.
Yeah.
And
so I feel like to get to where, like, if a room is full, I know I'm going to do well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If there's 3 or 4 people, it
becomes much more risky. Yeah.
It's not going to be that way for Derek Stroop or Sam Talent. And I think the thing is getting to the level where like I was super comfortable in Howie's. I felt like I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. Like I had power there.
Yeah.
Well, so I have to take that. Those kind of guys, they feel that everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, this is a stage. This is a comedy venue.
And I have a power.
I'm a fucking comic.
I have a power.
Yeah. I'm going to make
even
you
if
laugh.
you aren't like confident in yourself, you know you have this skill.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's just, I think, the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that it's not just obviously doing well. It's like a mental thing of, because half of comedy is acting like you've been there.
Right.
Especially when it's around other comics.
Yeah.
But definitely on stage.
Yeah. Because
like,
they'll know. They'll know immediately if you don't feel like you belong.
Yes.
And then you'll lose them.
If you're, and lack of confidence can be a positive if you're using it on purpose.
Yes.
If it's a tool that you're like I'll use it when I am saying something extremely edgy because I want it to convey that I know this isn't something I shouldn't feel confident saying.
Yeah.
I know this is kind of risky, so I'm gonna and I feel like that makes it softer and more palatable.
But then when you say something that maybe you might in your head, because it didn't get a laugh, think it sounded worse than it did.
Yeah.
And then you'll like make an excuse for why that wasn't done. Well, then the rest of your set's done.
Yes.
They don't like, if you don't think you're funny, they're not going to think you're funny.
Oh, if your save doesn't save you too.
Yeah.
If you're one of those like, guess I won't be doing that one again.
Yeah. Oh, sorry guys, that's a new one. It's like, yeah, I've heard you do it for 4 years. But
I hate it when somebody also goes, well, that's what you get for doing new material.
Yeah.
It's like, don't do new material. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah. They don't know.
Man, or when somebody attacks the audience.
Yeah.
I
do that again.
Well, you do it in a way that you'll pick somebody or you'll play with it. You're trying to get laughs off of it.
Yeah.
There's people that will casually just say a word that's such a turnoff. Like, you motherfuckers.
You guys fucking suck.
Yeah. And it's like, guys.
Well, now they're going to suck for everybody.
Yeah. And also, they don't suck their people.
Yeah.
Like, you suck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that's usually the case. And
I keep thinking of things that I want to tell you that I can't say on this.
That's so funny.
Just because of my show last night.
Tune in the Patreon.
Yeah, tune on the Patreon. I learned a lot about a lot of people.
Get the full scoop. Oh, the dishes are done.
The dishes are done and the tea is ready.
Let's do let's plug stuff.
Let's plug it up, dude.
I do think I want to plug the Mile High Flea Market. If you're ever there, you're gonna find something cool. Just walk around, support an immigrant. I want everybody to subscribe on the YouTube, follow on the Spotify. Recreational has its own Spotify, and you can get them first there. So that's where the episodes come out hottest. Slaughterhouse Studios, the YouTube, has skateboarding, it has roast battle, it has Punchline Jeopardy, it's got pretty much everything you could ever want. What if on the other side there was some message that it's just like the N word written across it?
It's like an ancient taco recipe.
Like the Mayan calendar, but it's like a Mayan cookbook.
Taco ingredients.
The Mayan cookbook.
Yeah.
And it's like the end of the world when you make those tacos.
Yeah, when you squirt the lime on your taco, that's when everything is.
Yeah. A black hole opens. And I just appreciate all the subs that we do have. Anybody that does listen.
And the doms.
Yes. Oh, daddies and mommies. Doms and subs. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
I would like to book. I would like to book things, but let's see. October. Did I tell you 5th? October 5th, we're doing Who's Surfing Who at Spirit Hound Highlands, and we're also going to be adding a show every month to Spirit Hound Highlands. So starting November 2nd and 4th Fridays, we'll be there.
Spirit Hound is a cool place too.
It is a cool place.
If you're looking for a cool spot to come out for comedy,
they have award-winning whiskey.
Yeah,
I had several people tell me last night it was the best whiskey they've ever had,
and it's like a great spot for comedy.
They love it too, which is nice. It's a nice feeling after the rough few months I've had with venues.
Yeah,
it's nice to have someone that's like, we want more. Actually, not even just my rough time with the venues. It's rough time in general.
It's nice to be wanted.
That wants more.
It's nice to be wanted.
Yeah. So Spirit Hound Highlands, October 6th. October 11th is also there. I have Ralph Great headlining. It's Ralph Great.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, Ralph
Someone
Great.
who genuinely deserves
100%.
a headlining spot and is a legend.
Yeah.
Like somebody who's been doing it. We can bitch about our years all we want.
Yeah.
That's a man who has put in the years.
Yeah, so it's Ralph Great, Corey Stewart, Samara Swami, and Calvin Reed. I think that's a pretty fire lineup.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And then I have my new joke show. It's very lazily named. It's just called That's a New One. And that's at the Coffee Joint.
Speaking of afterwards ending a joke that bombs and going, well, sorry, guys, that's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one. But these are actually all supposed to be new ones, not one that you've been telling for 5 years. But
and it is fun. When people tell new jokes, I think that as long as they have that excitedness in them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What sucks is when somebody does a joke they've done 18 times and then they go, sorry, guys, I guess that's a new one.
But Ricky Ramos is going to be on that, and Cara Leone. And Dave Ness is hosting again. That's September 20th because I will be at the Roll Up in Colorado Springs. So,
nice.
Yeah. And then, there's really nothing else.
Oh, and there's I'm starting a skate stream where I'm going to watch skate videos and
talk about it
and roll joints.
Fuck yeah,
it's going to be called the pre-roll.
The pre-roll. I dig it, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Check out the pre-roll.
I don't think I can record myself rolling weed, though. Is unfortunate.
What?
I think it's illegal.
No.
I'll just say it's tobacco.
It's tobacco wacky. All right.
So check out the pre-roll.
Yeah. All right. Well, I might bring back Dylan's Law. I don't know. I think I have ideas.
I mean, dude, the election season's cooking up. It's going to be hard for you not to.
Be less about politics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big change from what it has been.
Yeah. Just talking about Palestine for 7 hours a week.
Go back to music.
More music. Maybe just see what happens if I just let myself ramble.
You know what else I bet you would probably... It would be cool to watch or you could do and enjoy is like... like when somebody listens to a music or a band for the first time.
See, one of the ideas I have is I want to like I've made a decision in the last couple of weeks to go back and listen to two bands that I haven't really listened to, like their full discography.
Totally.
So like I start with Black Sabbath.
Okay.
Like, I like Black Sabbath. I always have, but I really only listened to like the Ozzy stuff.
Really?
But I didn't realize that Ozzy was he was actually there for 8 albums.
Uh-huh.
And then Ronnie James Dio was only there for 2 albums.
Yeah.
And then they got the worst fucking singer possible, dude.
Isn't that wild?
The dude from Deep Purple.
Those albums are pretty weird too. They're not very they're so poppy.
Yeah.
They're so much softer.
Yeah.
They're not like dark.
Yeah. I've also I did start with Black Sabbath.
Dude, that first album though, Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
It might be the greatest metal album of all time.
Dude, did you know? So I know we're doing plugs. This is the last thing I tell you. But so the reason why. Because guitars didn't sound like that before. Yeah. The reason why is because Tony Iommi, you know that story? He got his fingers crushed.
And then he put
and because
thimble
of how
on top, right?
Because of how it presses the the chords, it makes that sound.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. He sacrificed his fingers for the sound of metal, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
Yeah, dude. And he's
That's
a great
like-
guitar player.
I mean, like the hands,
Yeah.
like selling your hands
That's what I'm saying.
for the rock gods.
Yeah. And he was
What a
about,
sacrifice.
He was about to go on tour with like a whole nother band and stuff. And
Do you think it sounded different when he would jerk off?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably felt it, a little nubby, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's actually how Chester came up with Numb.
No, Numb. Yeah,
Yeah.
Numb. Yeah, Chester Bennington. What do you think about the new lead singer?
I really like Philip Cano's joke. If you haven't had Cano's joke yet, it is
I don't
awesome.
know if I've heard it. All right,
It's
I gotta
very
get the
good.
plug, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
This was a blast.
It was.
Thanks for coming through.
Yep.
I will see you maybe tonight. Who knows?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Let's go see what the
Fuck,
world
let's
has
go the
for
fuck,
us.
dude. Goodbye.
Recreational Outrage. 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 Recreational outrage.